Yeah. Pressure.
Hey yo, fuck them niggas, you don't believe in me. I'm the voice of reason, no need no sign to speak. My body language standoffish, so don't play with me. The chess piece, I move in all directions, I'm the joining knees. The light ball is lit when I spit, better than your current. Favorite rappers look disastrous when they performing. I send shots, no subliminal, without warning. A option route think it's a fade, but a post corner, remember me. Dancing in the end zone, apparently they catch the ball and fumble it. And this are you comparing me. Under 17 birds, just add hurts. On the lead of the speaker of Proverbs, they put too many colors in boxes, they all nerds. If it's the number one pick, any foreign, then it's a spur. Look, they just a game manager, that's word to Cam. I'm a different breed, comparing state to a can of spam. I put it all on the line and don't sniff it. These corny ass rappers real junkies, so they don't get it. I spit dope, nigga. Every line, every bar, straight coke, nigga. And I do it all the time, look. You can't get full or small fries or wolf in sheep clothing, he fit cause he undersized, nigga. I wear the crown cause I'm meant for it. Planet Fitness for the throne, cause I'm fit for it.
I'm in a spinning mood today, and I don't need a reason. Dark shades in every Polaroid, but doing heavy cheesing. In a room full of all smoke, but we do the breathing. We at odds with the other side, but we getting even. 380 in the go yard, my bitch gon' do some squeezing. You niggas paid to go far, the grinders call that treason. I keep accepting those calls until them slavers free them. Even though the hood fucked up and he the reason. My wrongs was done trying to get right. My man gave me a dirty strap, he said if you get caught, you gon' get life, yeah. Word to every lie detector, I know pie stretches. They gon' need a study in Harvard to dissect this.
Yes, sir. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's get into it. I don't know what's going on with my chat. I can't see the chat for some strange reason. You know what I mean? But everything copacetic, everything moving. We got some things to discuss. Let me check Twitter real quick to make sure the chat is moving because I can't see it on my platform. Let me see. One second. Oh yeah, say we live. Okay, we in there. We in there like swimwear. I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm gonna look at the chat on my phone real quick. You know what I mean? If any super chats or anything like that pop up. But yeah, man. It's been the off season that I thought it was going to be for the Philadelphia Eagles, especially coming off of winning the Super Bowl. Now, it's one thing that's bothering me, man. One thing that's bothering me is that we're afraid to declare ourselves what we are, I feel like, in a sense. Because there's so many naysayers out there, there's so many haters out there. You know what I mean? We often are having a problem with just stating the facts and stating the obvious. The facts and the obvious are as follows. Hold on, let me get the bird. Yeah. The facts and the obvious are as follows. Jalen Hurts has leapfrogged the number of quarterbacks, whether y'all like it or not. Whether you like it or not, Jalen Hurts has leapfrogged the number of quarterbacks. You know what I mean? But before we get into that, you know what I mean? I want to talk about some of the moves that the Philadelphia Eagles could potentially be happening coming down the pipe. With Dallas Goedert saving the birds this bread, anything could possibly happen before week one kickoff. Anything. It's a lot of savvy vets that's still out there. You know what I mean? I think you still got what's his name? Stephon Diggs, not Stephon Diggs. Gilmore is out there. You know what I mean? Of course. That cornerback, that safety that everybody is saying we should be getting that played in Fangio's scheme. I don't even want to speak his name. I'm tired of speaking it, bro. It's a lot of savvy vets that's out there that can help this team get to the next level. I think a veteran cornerback is really, really what we need. But, you know, we don't need a lot of things. We are having a Super Bowl retool. A Super Bowl retool. You know what I mean? That means a lot. We're having a Super Bowl retool, man. A lot of people don't know what it feels like to be in the situation we in. A lot of people don't know what it feels like to be in the situation we in. And they're getting confused. They're getting confused, and a lot of people are riding our wave and riding our coattails. Building a championship roster is only a couple teams could talk about building a championship roster. Only a couple teams could talk about doing it. The Eagles been to 2 Super Bowls the last 3 years. The Chiefs always in the Super Bowl. The 49ers had their time to be in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams don't know how to build a championship team. And some of these teams be having championship teams, and what be holding them back is the quarterback play. It'd be the quarterback play. So with that evidence, I can with confidence say Jalen Hurts has leapfrogged a number of quarterbacks. You now see Shady and all of them guys, Acho, all of them guys on their show. Now they want to declare. Now they want to confess out of their mouth that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. We knew this, though. We've been saying this, though. Why is it so hard for everybody in the National Football League to get on board with just blatant, obvious facts? Why is it so hard? I honestly think that these guys have a love affair and attachment to certain quarterbacks that in the grand scheme of things, they get kind of confused on what's really important. The main thing is the main thing that's winning Super Bowls, that's getting your fan base hats like this, that's having parades up and down the street. That's the main thing. The main thing has never changed, but losers want to tell us that it changed. I'm here today to tell you that Jalen Hurts has leapfrogged Lamar Jackson. I'm not here to tell you Lamar Jackson is a bad quarterback. I'm here to tell you that Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson. Is better than Lamar Jackson. What do you want to say? What's he better at? He's better at getting to the Super Bowl. Let's start right there. He's better at getting the champion. Lamar been in the championship game, I believe. He's better at beating Patrick Mahomes. Let's start right there. Why could anybody in their right mind even want to debate this? Are the MVPs getting you guys clouded? One quarterback plays like an MVP in the regular season. The other quarterback plays like an MVP when championships are on the line. What else is more to debate? The highlight reels, they look flashy, they look fly. Everything look fly. Week 4 against the Raiders. Everything look week fly. Week 8 against a division rival, a Bengal. Everything look fly. But what's going to stand the test of time? They making DVDs. They got a Sports Illustrated DVD of what Jalen Hurts did to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl just now. I'm sorry, man. Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson. I said it, and this is what happens. This is the result when I speak. Man. Let me share my screen real quick. This is the results when I speak. Let me share my screen real quick because I don't even know nothing about this platform. Michael Parsons' brother disparages Jalen Hurts' Eagle status in favor of Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? You read about it, and what they talk about him responding to something that I'm saying. We're not going to act like what I don't bring to the game ain't real. It ain't real. A simple tweet is what catapulted my content for the day. A simple tweet is what got me and buddies commenting on what I'm saying on a platform. Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson. And this may seem so outlandish to people, right? It may seem so outlandish to people, you know what I'm saying? That it may seem so outlandish to people that they don't even know what to make of it. They don't know what to make of it. Hold on, let me switch my let me switch to Twitter real quick. Oh, let me stop sharing. You know what I mean? It seems so outlandish to people that they just don't know what to make of it, man. They don't know what to make of it. Now let's go down this and let's make common sense of this real quick. Common sense. The 2019 Ravens had 13 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. The 2023 Ravens had 8 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. The 2024 Ravens had this year, the 2024 Ravens had 11 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. Lamar has a 2-3 playoff record with 7 turnovers in these 3 years alone. These 3 years alone. Lamar Jackson's defenses in his career: 2019 third, 2020 second, 2022 third, 2023 first, 2024 ninth. And why are they running around here creating a narrative saying wild stuff like Lamar Jackson ain't never had the type of teams that Jalen Hurts had? What are we talking about here? The Ravens were damn near identical to the Philadelphia Eagles. We had 1,000-yard receiver. They had 1,000-yard receiver. We had one receiver go to the Pro Bowl. They had a receiver go to the Pro Bowl. Both receivers had a comparable number 2. You know what I mean? And Smitty, I forget the other dude name, but he had 9 touchdowns over there. They had Mark Andrews, had a better year than Isaiah Likely, and Mark Andrews had a better year than Dallas got it. Derrick Henry was second in rushing, Saquon was first. If Lamar Jackson is so much better than Jalen Hurts, why do they have to switch teams to get it done? And this is what I can tell you for a fact. This is what I can tell you for a fact. You know what I mean? I don't even got to be the if guy. Jalen Hurts, if he's a Baltimore Raven, they beat the Patriots, bro. They beat whoever they got to beat. Not the Patriots. They beat whoever they got to beat to be in a big game, man. They beat whoever they got to beat to be in a big game. Whoever they got to beat to be in a big game. And this is what I don't like. What I don't like is you guys that get on Twitter and approach me and say, Eagles fan here. As soon as you start your tweet off like that, you about to say some sucker sellout type of stuff to appease the masses because you don't have the testicular fortitude to believe what your eyes just showed you. You don't. How don't you have the guts to believe what your eyes just showed you? That don't even make sense. Saying Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson right now after what we just saw, the guy go to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, win Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson has had stacked team after stacked team, stacked defense after stacked defense. And we can't even say the real because we scared of what everybody else is going to think. As an Eagles fan, Jalen Hurts shows up in big moments. But I don't know if he's better than Lamar. But he do show up in big moments better. What are we talking about here? That's the baseline of him being better. He plays better in big games, which makes him better. How can you win MVP but don't play like an MVP when it's time to go win a championship? That don't make sense to me. And please don't talk about the record between. Please don't talk about the AFC being so much harder than the NFC. Please don't talk about it, bro. Please don't talk about it. With the way Lamar Jackson played, Matthew Stafford could have beat the Ravens, man. Matthew Stafford would have beat the Ravens with the way Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen and them be putting on. Please don't talk about it. Jalen Hurts in the last 2 years is 14-1 against the AFC. 14-1 against the AFC. Jalen Hurts just swept the Ravens division. Jalen Hurts done beat everybody. Jalen Hurts done collected an infinity stone from everybody. Beat Burrow this year. You know what I'm saying? Beat Lamar this year. Beat Pat before. Beat Pat in the Super Bowl. What are we talking about? Beat Josh Allen. I don't care. See, the AFC might be tough to other people. The AFC not tough to Jalen Hurts. Because you know why? Jalen Hurts steps his game up when it's time to play. When Jalen Hurts line up against another elite quarterback, it's going to be a hell of a game. That we know. You know what I'm saying? Even though Joe Burrow done been to the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts is better than Joe Burrow, bro. Better than Joe Burrow. My baseline for that is simple as well. Jalen Hurts been to the playoffs every year. Even the years he needed help, he found a way to go to the playoffs. Yeah, we might have lost in the first round a couple of times with him. The team wasn't good enough, but the team had an extra week. Everybody got a bonus on their paycheck. Joe Burrow was supposed to be good enough to at least make the playoffs, then lose there. How you elite, but you can't make the playoffs, man? I don't know. Y'all want to change the rules for these guys. I can't give nobody no pass. I can't give you no pass. How you want to pass, and this is what you coming out here with? In 2019, 13 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. In 2023, the Ravens, 8 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. In 2024, the same Ravens last year, 11 Pro Bowlers and 6 All-Pros. He 2-3 with 7 turnovers in these years. Again, his defense is over his career. Lamar Jackson has had a top 5 defense his whole NFL, a top 10 defense his whole NFL career. What more help do we need? Y'all want to make it seem like the Eagles are the Avengers. The issue is that these guys don't play up to the status that y'all put them on in big games. That's the issue. I don't care about winning MVP, man. I don't care about winning MVP. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second, Tori. Yeah. All right, here I come. Hold on, y'all be right back. We ain't done. My bad. We back. I'm having a hard time making excuses for these guys. I'm having a hard time with the people that's making excuses for these guys. You won't do it at the expense of my quarterback. You won't do it at the expense of my quarterback when the cognitive data is out there. The data is out there. The data is out there. I'm reading the chat right now. Joe Burrow's O-line be killing him. I'll have to say that. Listen. If everybody's so much better than Jalen Hurts, why do they need what Jalen Hurts has to be successful? Why? Why do they need what Jalen Hurts has to be successful? That's my biggest gripe with this whole offseason. They scared of the success. And then when I say Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson, I'm not asking for the opinion of a Cowboys fan. I'm not asking for the opinion of a Giants fan. I'm not. Because Jalen Hurts is definitively better than Dak Prescott and whoever the hell the Giants about to try it out this year. Definitively better. I'm not asking for y'all to talk. I'm talking to the elite. I'm talking to the top 5. I'm saying where my guy is inside with the top 5 guys. I'm not asking for the opinion of Michael Parsons' brother. I'm not asking for the opinion of none of these guys. They just feel the need to share their opinion because they think it makes them feel better about their quarterback. I don't care how none of y'all feel. Your quarterback not better than Jalen Hurts. I'm not asking for the opinion of none of these guys. I'm having a debate between elite quarterbacks. Please mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. The Dallas Cowboys fan base don't even know what a good roster look like, bro. They swear up and down their quarterback never had weapons. Just like you see how the new delusion is this. The Eagles are so good that nobody's ever had what the Eagles have had. Come on, bro. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The excuse is we were so much better than everybody. That's how we won a Super Bowl. No shit. We world champs. World champions are, it's a gap between bums and world champions. That's every year. That's every year. But I'm not going to stand by. I'm not going to stand by. And I'm not going to let Ravens fans act like they never had a good roster. I'm not going to let Ravens fans do that, bro. The Ravens are stacked yearly and they wet the bed yearly, bro. Yearly. I can't allow Raven fans to get away with that. I don't talk about the Cowboys in that manner because the Cowboys, they know they wet the bed. They had the same quarterback for 10 years and they get past the second round. That's all we need to say. That's all we need to say. And if your quarterback that you have for 10 years ain't never get past second round, why the hell? And if it ain't your quarterback fault, why would your quarterback keep signing to stay there then? Why would your quarterback take so many extensions to stay in the same place if you didn't feel like y'all was close? Shit, Zach Martin thought y'all was close. He just came out and said it. But the Ravens fans, see, and Lamar a humble cat. So I hate to do this to Lamar. But to act like y'all was never good enough to come out the AFC is malarkey, bro. It's malarkey. Then one of them had the testicular fortitude to say nobody beats Pat. Nobody beats Pat. What is this Photoshopped? Did this get made in China? I mean, is this real? What do you mean nobody beats Pat? What do you mean? Pat still got his head mummy wrapped. We turned Pat to a mummy. What do you mean nobody beats Pat? Like, come on, bro. The excuses is wild. The delusion is wild. That's why I love being an Eagles fan. We knew Donovan McNabb was good in his prime, and we also knew that he couldn't get it done. It's a bunch of Donovan McNabbs running around here right now. It's a whole lot of Donovan McNabbs running around here right now. They gonna get the endorsements. They gonna get the kudos. They gonna get close to it. They gonna seemingly be close every year, but they never gonna get it done. It's a lot of Donovan McNabbs running around here. See, we know what that feel like. So we don't have an issue with admitting when somebody is mid and not good enough to succeed. Is Lamar Jackson good enough to win a Super Bowl? I don't know. He never did it. That question has changed for me. He never did it because they said Jalen Hurts wasn't good enough to win a Super Bowl, and he did it. If you never win a Super Bowl, you got the ultimate question mark on you. You could never question if Jalen Hurts is good enough to play in big moments, bro. The man averaged 70 yards rushing in a Super Bowl. He played in 2. He averaged 70 yards rushing in a Super Bowl, bro. He had over 70 yards rushing in each Super Bowl. Each Super Bowl. We can even put this into context, bro. We can put this into context, man. Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, on average, both average under 200 yards passing per game. I think Jalen like 191, Lamar 194. That's what they average passing yards per game. Jalen Hurts averaged over 250 passing yards in the Super Bowl. That's his average. He had 300 yards the first time we lost and another 2-something the second time. Jalen Hurts averaged 2 passing touchdowns in the Super Bowl and a rushing touchdown in the Super Bowl. Both games, that's what he had. 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about here, man? Y'all keep being impressed by what these guys do when they 4-2, when they 5-0. That week, none of that don't matter, bro. What are you going to do when it's win or go home? So far, I've seen Lamar Jackson wet the bed. Y'all want to blame it on Mark Andrews? I don't care. I'm not a Ravens fan, bro. Y'all can live in that delusion. Y'all can. Can Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl? I don't know. It's a question mark. Can Josh Allen win a Super Bowl? I don't know. That's the bottom line. I don't know about none of these guys. I know about this guy, though. I know about the guy that just was at the Met Gala. I know about the guy that just was on the cover of Time magazine. I know about that guy. What I also know is in order to repeat, you got to get one under your belt first. I know it might seem like common sense. I know that might go over a lot of people's head, like I'm stating the obvious, but sometimes the obvious is what needs to get stated around here. Sometimes the obvious is what needs to be stated. You know what I mean? Stating the obvious go over a lot of people's heads. You know what I mean? I'm saying that to say this, we ain't skipped no steps. The Philadelphia Eagles ain't skipped no steps. We built the trenches in the offensive line through the draft. We built the defensive line through the draft. We traded for wide receivers. We traded up for a Heisman winner. We took Dallas Goedert in the second round. They ain't want Saquon. We knew the value of him. Give us that. Give us Saquon Barkley. Brick by brick. We drafted Jalen Hurts. It's no shortcuts to success. Everybody running around here trying to take a shortcut. They don't know how to build no roster. You know why? Because they don't know. They don't know how to build a championship roster, bro. Discipline, dedication, and determination, that need to be the hallmark of all your stars, first and foremost. Cowboys lack discipline. So what do they do? What does a team that lack discipline do? Go ahead and trade for the number one crash out in the league. The number one crash out in the league. And now they on Twitter crying about where CeeDee Lamb and Pickens rank, like the ranking's too low. And they never even played a game together. But the ranking's too low. They never even played a game together, yet the ranking's too low for them. Delusions. Make it make sense, man. They don't know how to build no team, so they wouldn't even know what's going on. They wouldn't even know, bro. They haven't won nothing since the salary cap era, man. They wouldn't know. So when I'm saying Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson, shut up. If he's definitively better than your quarterback, shut up. I'm not asking to be agreed with or disagreed with. I got facts though. My man got hardware. My man got highlight reels and big moments, making big time throws when all the marbles and all the chips is down. My man shows that he's an unwaverable force, a rock that cannot be moved. My man shows that he is mentally strong. Mentally strong. Spagnolia would have had Lamar Jackson in hell. In hell. Spagnolia had Josh Allen in hell. Nobody would have been able to win the Super Bowl this year and stop a three-peat besides Jalen Hurts. I stand on that. Because you know what it took? It took to be able to see the blitz, beat the blitz, and run for 70 yards in the game. Who the hell can rush for 70 yards in the Super Bowl besides Jalen Hurts? Who else did it? Who else did it? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Because only one person did it twice. And to the fools that want to run around here saying that Nick Foles won a Super Bowl, Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl, show me the list of quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl and an All-Pro before. Won a Super Bowl MVP and All-Pro. The list of those guys are elite. Elite. Mannings, Brady's, Breezes, elite. The list of those guys. Who to win an All-Pro and a Super Bowl MVP. Nick Foles and any other journeyman, whoever won the Super Bowl, don't have them credentials. This is the difference between Nick Foles, Brad Johnson, and all them other guys, Rex Grossman's. This is the difference. They wasn't franchise quarterbacks. Rex Grossman didn't even win it. They was never bona fide franchise quarterbacks, man. Do with that information as you will. But as Eagles fans, we cannot be afraid to state the obvious, man. Why are we second guessing where Jalen Hurts ranked? Coming to my Twitter talking about some, hey, Eagles fan here, so I don't smoke you. You think say, hey, Eagles fan here won't get you that wiggy? You think I still won't give you a wiggy, Eagles fan here? No, you catch some of this too. What do you mean, Eagles fan here? What do you mean? What do you mean you're not sure if Jalen's better than Lamar Jackson? Because you're scared of what people might say? Man, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm tired of the on the fence, off the fence about a guy that just brought a Super Bowl to the city. Either you're going to stand firm or you're not. Or you're not. We let them worry about if. Let them worry about if, man. You know what I'm saying? I got more content coming, man. I've been off for 3 days. I'm back like I never left, man. And that's that on that. Yeah. Pressure.
Hey yo, fuck them niggas, you don't believe in me. I'm the voice of reason, I don't need no sign to speak. My body language standoffish, so don't play with me. The chess piece, I move in all directions, I'm the joining knees. The light ball is lit when I spit.